guys, so welcome back to my channel. I feel like I haven't done a sit down video in such a long time, so I didn't really know like what video I wanted to film today, but like I was scrolling through Twitter and everyone was like complaining about exams and stuff, and I know friends that are having exams and then people from my old school are taking their exams. So I thought I would do something about revision because that is what everyone needs to do. I'm in such a weird mood, guys. I'm wearing lashes and honestly can barely see anything right now because they're so big. I thought I would try and motivate you guys because I know I have some younger viewers and also some people who are kind of my age, so maybe you have uni exams or things like that. Actually really lucky, my course is 100% coursework, thank God. But I still have done exams before, believe it or not. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm very good at them, but I have done them. I have like a new little notebook all for my YouTube, and I have like a whole page of notes for this video, which is really freaking organised for me because normally I just wing it. I'm just gonna stop talking and I'm just gonna get straight into the video. For my GCSEs and for my A-levels, I kind of revised the same way, but I eventually realised that revising the same way was a lot more difficult because GCSEs and A-levels are extremely different. Like, you don't realise it until you actually do it yourself. First thing I did was I got every single different subject, so like science, maths, whatever it was, and I made a PowerPoint for every single subject. And for GCSE I used Bite Size to do this. Bite Size saved my life, literally. Oh my god, my dogs, okay. So I would use Bite Size for science mainly, and I was never good at science. Like, science and maths are like my worst subjects because I'm much more of like an English person. I think I did foundation. Yeah, no, yeah, did I? Yeah, I did foundation science, but I got a C in it, so I did pretty good. When I was doing like practice papers, I was getting U's, like I could not pass, and then on the day of the exam, I got a C, and that kind of shows me that my revision technique did work. So what I did is I went on Bite Size, and Bite Size was really good. I don't know if it's still the same, probably not, but they had like all of the core subjects. So they had science, they had English, they had like every subject you do, and science just helped me so much because they made it so much clearer for me. Like, my teachers did not teach me anything in school, I swear to God. My science teachers just kind of abandoned me. They were like, no, she doesn't know anything, I'm giving up on her. I did not learn anything in those lessons, so I basically had to teach myself, and Bite Size saved my life. Like, without that I would not have got a C. But what I did for GCSE and for A-level is I made a PowerPoint on the subject. So I would obviously like split it into sections. I would have like a title page for a topic within that subject, and I would just make notes on everything. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this was kind of like a long process. Like, it took me a while to make these PowerPoints, but when it got to like the test day and like I was being asked the questions, I was like, oh my god, I remember typing this on PowerPoint. Right? That was all I did for GCSE. If you haven't found a technique that works, do that, because my teachers never told me about that technique. I kind of just did it myself, and I got a C in science. Like, I still can't even fathom this in my head. Like, how did I get a C? Considering I was getting U's and stuff, everyone was pretty surprised, and it wasn't even a low C, it was like a high C. So for A-level, I also did the PowerPoints, but at A-level there's a lot more information that you have compared to GCSE, and you don't have things like Bite Size to help you. So I just had my textbooks, and these PowerPoints honestly took me the whole year to make. Thank God I started making them at like Christmas time, because otherwise I would have been so behind. Still didn't finish my history PowerPoint till the day before my exam, so probably not the best idea. I think the reason it took me so long is because I'm really bad at digesting information, and like I will just write everything because I don't know what's important. So if you're quite good at kind of deciding which bit of information is like the bit you need, then the PowerPoints will probably take you like no time at all. For A-level there's a lot to learn, and I only did 3 subjects, so for my A-levels I used textbooks and I made these PowerPoints again, which I don't know if that was the best idea, to be honest. Looking back, I probably should have just gone straight to this next step. But if you're like me and you really struggle to remember things, like I'm the worst person at tests, I cannot remember anything, then something like a PowerPoint's really good because you're kind of teaching yourself, and you can also use it to like teach others. I don't know, that's really weird, but that's just like how I learn. So then the next step that I did was make smaller revision cards. Obviously this is up to you. This is, again, quite a timely thing to do, but it did help me because you could kind of look at one and then hide it and then test yourself. And that's just what I did. It helped me remember, and then before I actually went into the exam I would like quickly look at these revision cards, and it would just kind of make me remember things. Then finally what I did, because I'm so bad at remembering things, I can't just have revision cards, is got an A4 sheet of paper and I filled one side of it with the whole topic. I know that sounds ridiculous and kind of impossible. I mean, to an extent it kind of was. I would just really condense the information, and that helped me a lot, because just having like one A4 bit of paper for each topic is so much easier than having like 100 revision cards. Even though obviously those revision cards have more of the information on it, if you have an A4 bit of paper, then that's just gonna like kind of help you to remember it, I guess. A lot of the time I try to make those page of notes from memory. Obviously I would look if I didn't know something, because you don't want to like write the wrong thing down thinking it's right. But yeah, doing that like helped instill it in my brain. Does that make sense? Finally, the thing I did last was test myself. And this was something that I really struggled with, because I left it so last minute. I didn't really have time to do a lot of past papers and stuff. And for A-level, mine were very much essay based, and I couldn't be bothered to write like 5 essays a day. Like, I hate writing with my hand. Test papers are really good because, especially for topics like philosophy and ethics and history, a lot of the time they recycle old questions and they just kind of reword them a bit. So say on the test day you get a question that you've already done because you've practiced it, then you'll be fine. Yeah, so I would definitely recommend that. I remember going into my philosophy and ethics test, and one of the questions was something that we had looked at with our teacher like 2 weeks before, and I was just like, thank you. Like, literally someone was on my side that day, because I would have so failed, like, oh. Yeah, that's the way that I revised. Obviously everyone has different ways that they do it. If you haven't found your way, maybe try doing this. Like, just start with the PowerPoints, just start kind of like putting the information somewhere for you to find, and as you're doing that PowerPoint, you are going to take in some stuff from it. Just try it, just try it. Then the final like tip I have is for the actual exam, and that's to just stay calm. Like, when I went into that exam, I wasn't even like nervous really. I was just like chilled, because I was like, if I fail, it's not the end of the world. Like, if you're doing A-levels and you want to get into university, obviously you want to get into your university that you've chosen, like of course you do. But if you don't, there are other options. You can go through clearing. You may not have even heard of it. I didn't until I'd done my exams. But like, if you don't get the grades, you can go into clearing and get into a course in another university. And sometimes these universities are like really, really good. Don't panic. A lot of the time universities will kind of accept a few grades lower anyway. I know, but at GCSE, obviously you've never really done exams before like this intense. So what I found helpful is to just go in, take water with you, take like loads of pens, like 50 pens if you have to, just to like calm yourself down, and just know that everyone you're surrounded by is doing the exact same thing as you. So just relax. If you don't get good grades, it is not the end of the world, like I promise you. Obviously you want to pass, but it's really not the end of the world. And I don't think that schools should pressure kids as much as they do, because exams are getting harder every year, I swear. And I feel so sorry for anyone doing A-levels right now, because I know how like stressful it is, how much anxiety it can bring on and stuff. If you're experiencing any of that, by the way, like anxiety or stuff, go and watch my dealing with anxiety video that I did quite a long time ago actually. I have some like tips in there about that, I guess. But yeah, so the main thing is to just remember that as long as you do your best, it doesn't matter what you come out with, because you know that you've done everything you could have possibly done to pass. Yeah. That was all of my personal revision tips. Obviously there are so many different ways that you can revise, but that's just what I found worked for me. Yeah. Exams were never like a strong point for me, so this method I think would be really good for anyone that's like me and just struggles to remember things. Yeah, if you are like doing any exams, let me know in the comments down below, or if you have any questions for me about my exams, again, let me know. Also, I just wanted to really quickly say that my upload days are now going to be on Tuesdays and Fridays at 6 PM. I want to start making more content, so if you have any video suggestions, let me know in the comments, because I just want to film. Like, that's all I want to do, if I could, I would genuinely just film like every single day, but obviously I can't because I have uni and work and stuff, but that's what I want to do, so yes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you found this helpful in some way. I'll see you in my next video, which will be on Friday at 6 PM. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.